Good morning, I'm Ms. Deline, and I'm bringing you a daily oracle card. And today is kind of a gray day outside, but inside all is well. So today's card is the power of attraction. All kinds of good things going on in that artwork. There is such wonder awaiting you. There are so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. Can you keep your heart open to what is coming towards you without surrendering your experience of this moment by becoming too future-oriented? You see, there is magic in this moment, too. There is something arising within you out of the depths of your being. In this process, there is a shift in environment, both internal and external. A fertility is being stimulated. This is your time to play with that fertility, to conceive, create, and embark upon the process of transformation with an open heart and mind. You may not know where it is all going to lead. All you need to know is that it will be wonderful and exactly, perfectly what is needed. Beyond that, allow the energy of fertile growth and abundance that now flows so naturally and richly within you and around you simply be. You are a big soul. And with that often comes big dreams. You might worry that you want too much out of life. This oracle is guiding you to remember there are stages of creation. A house cannot be built without flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows you plan to install are, the walls need to be up first. Your big life dreams are a work in progress, just like you. If you have been working on healing something within you, started a new creative project, or just taken on a new job or relationship and feel that although you are getting some results, you are impatient for more, doubt that you can continue or ever find the zone or become proficient in the situation at hand, then this oracle comes as reinforcement. You are doing well. That which is worthwhile takes time to build. Celebrate each success, even the small ones. You are creating something of worth. Be patient, keep going, and trust. There's that word again, trust. This oracle comes with a special message. You have recently completed a cycle or level of manifestation and are transitioning into the next level of experience. This oracle also brings you guidance. You are going to attract whatever is needed to complete your work in progress and bring it to fruition. Remain open to receive and trust in the unfolding of your life experiences. Do not turn away. All the necessary elements are coming together. Allow this integration to occur so that you can manifest your dreams. So this is a good message. The power of attraction is amazing, and sometimes we think that we don't have any power over that things just happen to us, that we just attract what we attract into our lives, and I want you to know that you do have power over that. So if you look at your world and at your experiences and think about them, look at how you react to situations. We don't always have the power, we don't have control over situations, but we have control over how we react, and that can make a huge difference in our life. I want to tell you a little story about when I was young and went to counseling, and I was in a really low place, and I was telling my counselor how everybody rejects me. Nobody loves me, they just reject me. And my parents rejected me, my husband rejected me, my best friend rejected me, and I was telling him all this stuff, and he asked me, he said, so what's the common denominator? What's the one common denominator that you can find in all of these situations? And I sat there and I'm thinking, what? I don't know what he's talking about, right? Because, parents, husbands, friends, they were all different. completely different personalities, different life situations and all that. And then and it went bing, the light bulb moment. The common thing in all of the situations was moi. I was the common denominator in all these situations. So once I got that message, it's like, okay, so I'm attracting that. And then, he helped me see how I was attracting that, why I was attracting that, and how I could change that. And so probably the best thing that came out of that was that I gained this knowing that how I looked at the world was what I was going to end up seeing, okay? So if I looked at the world through negativity, which is what I was doing, I was a pessimist, and I figured if I expected the worst, then I won't be surprised or really disappointed because I expected things to go to hell, right? And so I learned to look for the good in life, to look for the positive, to see the beauty, to just be open to beauty, be open to love, and I started attracting that. And it was a process. It was a process of me changing my way of thinking, also dropping expectations of other people, okay? Allowing them to just be who they are. And it wasn't long, to make a long story short, let's put it that way, my life is filled with love and just loving energy now. It comes at me from all places. Now, does that mean I've never been rejected again? No, I went through my last divorce was horrible. I was very rejected. However, when it happened before, I had no friends. I had no people there. This time, I was surrounded by these loving friends, all this loving energy that just kept me lifted up. And it was, huge difference. So there's one example of about, 800,000 that I could give you. But it's just the tiniest things, like you buy a red Volkswagen. You've never seen one before, right? And then you're driving it, and there's one over there, and oh look, there's another one. And you're pregnant, and suddenly you notice all the pregnant women, right? And so it's just the way you look at the positive. So during this pandemic time, people who are focusing on the news, focusing on the death levels, count this, how many deaths, they're focusing on all the negative. And what's happening is they're getting terrified. They're having anxiety attacks, panic attacks. They are, they're getting very depressed. They're going into that pit of darkness, right? And people who are looking at how are we going to help other people through this, right? Whether it's medical personnel on the front lines that are doing everything they can to help people, let's look at those people. And how about the phone call I got yesterday from a friend who was just checking in on me? I hadn't heard from her in a couple months, right? Just checking in to see how I was doing. And how about all the phone calls that I'm making to my friends, right? We can do something right now to look at the good stuff, to lift each other up instead of getting into that fear, everybody's going to die, I might die, all those things. Well, we could get hit by a truck tomorrow, okay? Life has no guarantees, no guarantees. So live in the moment, live in the present, like it said in the beginning of the reading, that, don't look towards the future. The future does have magic waiting for us, but so does this moment right now. I don't watch news. I think I've already shared that. I keep up with things once in a while, and it helps me to just stay mentally healthy, in a good space. I most of my life had a tendency towards depression, so I'm careful about those kind of things. I'm aware of them. I don't want to attract more depression. So I consciously focus on what good is happening during any kind of situation where there's like a natural disaster. When I lived in Sutherland, the college that I taught belly dance at had a mass shooting. It was a horrible, horrible thing that happened. Horrible. And 10, excuse me, 10 people were killed. But the people just like surrounded those survivors, surrounded the loved ones of those survivors, and just projected so much love, and what just tried to help them in whatever way they could. The community turned out in this huge, huge way that was astounding to me, really, truly astounding, that that much love just started pouring forth. And so that's what I focused on. I focused on all that love and all that giving that was happening, not on, oh, that horrible thing, and what if it happens again, and what if it happens to me and to someone I love, and all that kind of stuff. So you have the power to change how you react, the power to attract more love, more light into your life. And it starts with allowing yourself to see that, looking at the positive, and asking, asking for the positive, asking for the help that you need, whether it's emotional, physical, spiritual, and then allowing yourself to be open to that. You can't attract love with a closed heart. Pretty simple. You can't. There's love and fear. If you're fearful, you can't be loving at the same time, okay? So choose one or the other, and that's what you'll attract more of into your life. The power of attraction. It's all about you. It's your life. Namaste.